let's learn a lesson. Starting with the nitrogen cycle, no I ain't messin'. Nitrogen gas flying through the sky, into the ocean on soil that's fly. Biological, human, and chemical characteristics all affect the flow of that N2's logistics. Bacteria converting and working that N into ammonia, that's nitrogen fixation, flow 10. Those plants growing with help from nitrogen, taking an N and turning into oxygen. Now we're on that DNA, describing our genetics every day. Talking about that guanine, adenine, thymine, and cytosine, coding that GATC represent. With installation of genetic information, be sure to need an infiltration of mutation. Wrapping the double helix, even can't be denied by the flower Felix. Genetic information in its stores, giving us the traits anyone adores. Meiosis and mitosis, fusing those gametes like heterozygosis. Meiosis 1 showing through so fine spun, giving that genetic variation, what a stun. Starting with that prophase, condensing DNA like it's a praise. Removing that nuclear envelope, spindles show up under the microscope. Then those tetrads become visible, cause it's permissible. Next comes the metaphase, which never ceases to amaze. Tetrads line up along the equator, ready for those spindles to be their curator. Then we got anaphase, overhyped with all its praise. Tetrads pull apart, chromatids ready to depart. They move on to the poles, trying to accomplish their goals. Finally finishing with that telophase, completing those chromosomes to erase. Nuclear envelope forms, ready for the new cell to follow norms. Then following suit, mitosis and meiosis too, similar in steps, let's not dispute. We still got prophase, metaphase, anaphase, and telophase, but each of those cells only got one chromatid to raise. Moving on to those genetics, making it so we ain't synthetics. DNA making up our characteristics, giving us those individualistics. Genes determining our traits, dominant recessive determining our fates. Translation, transcription, giving us a depiction of those proteins, visually unseen. Until you look at our phenotype, directly related to our genotypes. All this comes from our parents, this ain't some aberrance. They give us separate traits, determining what our genetics dictates. Replication, transcription, and translation, defining DNA across the nation. Transcription, copying that DNA, all thanks to that RNA. From the nucleus to the cytoplasm, this ain't some kind of sarcasm. Then it goes on to transcription, defining those proteins with an inscription. DNA polymerase, main enzyme in replication, providing that base. mRNA transporting those copied strands from the cytoplasm where it lands. tRNA strapping on anticodons to the protein railway. Finally we got natural selection, those organisms striving for perfection. Mutations occurring, making those genetics blurring, but mutations can provide assets necessary to the organism's outset. Survival of the fittest, that's the motto, like winning a ticket to the lotto. The fitter they are, the more ability they got to survive, like it ain't a chore. Here's an example to provide as a sample. A beetle mutates camouflage, making it so predators can sabotage.